The UEFA Cup winners are the Super Cup winners. Danny, one of the differences between Zenit St. Petersburg and Manchester United tonight, 2-1 winners. It cost a lot of money, the Portuguese player, and looked worth it. Good finish, good performance. Manchester United got going, sure. More from the boys very shortly, plus we'll get reaction from Sir Alex Ferguson among others. But as you can see, the trophy presentation's just starting to get underway, so let's rejoin Jim and Clive.
Style seems to be for a presidential figure to lead the players up in the absence of Peter Kenyon these days. So Bobby Charlton will lead Manchester United forward, as he did in Moscow, trudging forward. Little hug from Michel Platini. It's Gary Neville who's at the front of the Manchester United line, and you can tell from his reaction what he thinks about losing. Not something that these players have been particularly accustomed to in recent times. There was an improvement in their performance, certainly in the second half and in the closing 20 minutes of the game, certainly until Paul Scholes' dismissal. They looked well capable of finding that second goal, which would have forced the match into extra time. There's the excellent Carlos Tevez. But they'll go off and play for their countries, most of these players now, and won't represent Manchester United for another fortnight. And then in the minor matter of a Premier League game in Anfield against Liverpool. Alex Ferguson going up at the back of the line. There's that agonising experience of having to walk past a piece of silverware, and the silver medals come off the necks as soon as they're placed there. The smiles are being worn by this collection of players that Dick Advocaat has put together. One very serious comment that he made recently is that black players don't seem to be welcome in St. Petersburg, which, quite apart from being an intolerable situation, has made it more difficult for him to recruit a successful side. Now, there is money to spend. This has been evidenced with the recruitment of Danny in the last week. And there's a real core and a balance about this side now, which I'm not sure that the departure of Andrei Arshavin will altogether upset. They won the UEFA Cup in Manchester last May, following on from their Russian title success, and now they're going to add, within the space of a year, a third trophy, the European Super Cup, which Milan held last year. Their captain is the excellent Ukrainian Anatoly Timoshuk, who played much of the game in midfield and then moved into the centre of the defence in the emergency of the last few minutes. Dick Advocaat paid what was then a Russian record fee for him in February of last year, immediately made him his captain, and has built this side around him. And it will be the blonde-haired Timoshuk who will lift the trophy. Quickly, Jim, a question which we'll hear Sir Alex Ferguson try to answer in a moment. Are these potential Champions League winners?
Oh, that's a big call at this stage, but I think they can shock a few. Yeah, I certainly think they can get to the knockout stages. Maybe Real Madrid are likely to go through, but Juve back in the competition might be a bit European rusty, could be a little vulnerable to them. But you said it at the start, they won many admirers with last season's campaign, me included. They've got a lovely, stylish technical brand. They're a very, very good outfit.
Doing a little bit of cheerleading. The coming force in European football, Super Zenit lifts the Super Cup. The European champions are beaten by last season's UEFA Cup winners, who will go into the Champions League as real contenders in the coming months. It's Zenit's night in Monaco.
They'll probably be dancing in the streets of St. Petersburg. Certainly dancing in Monaco. We'll hear from Sir Alex Ferguson in a couple of minutes. His reaction to tonight's defeat and what the season ahead holds for Manchester United, plus more from Robbie and Andy. We'll be right back.
Russian football is on the march.